Today, we're journeying deep into the past, thousands and thousands of years ago, to uncover the lives of our ancestors, the hunter-gatherers. Ever wondered how we know so much about people who lived so long ago without leaving behind any written records? The answer lies buried right beneath our feet. It's a story told not in words, but in stone. Archaeologists are like detectives of time. They sift through layers of earth, and what they find are the remnants of ancient lives. These people were incredibly resourceful. They likely used tools made from all sorts of materials: wood, bone, and stone. But here's the thing: wood rots, and bone can break down over time. Stone, however, is incredibly durable. Tids can survive for millennia, waiting to be discovered. That's why stone tools have survived the best and give us our clearest window into the daily lives of these early humans. So, when an archaeologist uncovers a carefully shaped piece of rock, what does it actually tell us? Well, it's not just a rock. It's a key to understanding survival. Fells, think about what you'd need to do to live in the wild. You'd need food, shelter, and a way to protect yourself. These stone tools were the Swiss Army knives of the ancient world. They were essential for almost every task. Imagine you've just hunted an animal. How do you prepare it? Ancestors used sharp-edged stone tools to cut meat and even break through tough bone to get to the nutritious marrow inside. They would also use them to scrape hides or animal skins. Once scraped and treated, these skins could be turned into clothing, blankets, or materials for shelter. It's amazing to think how one simple tool could be the difference between a warm night and a cold one. But it wasn't just about meat. Hunter-gatherers had a diverse diet. They would use as stone tools to chop fruits and dig up edible roots from the ground. Think of them as the original food processors. A sturdy, sharp stone could make quick work of tough plant fibers, unlocking vital sources of vitamins and carbohydrates. Now, let's play a little game. Look around you, or just imagine being outside. If you were to pick up a natural, smooth pebble from a riverbed, which of these tasks could you do? Could you cut meat with it? Probably not very well. It's not sharp enough. Could you chop a piece of fruit? Maybe if the fruit is soft, but for anything tougher, you'd just be mashing it. A natural pebble is good for maybe hammering or grinding things, but for cutting and scraping, you need a sharp edge. And that's the crucial difference. Our ancestors didn't just pick up any rock. They learned to modify them. They became the world's first engineers. Through a process called knapping. They would strike one stone against another in a very precise way to chip off flakes, creating a sharp, workable edge. This innovation was a massive leap forward for humanity. It shows us they could think ahead, plan, and create specific tools for specific jobs. It's the beginning of technology. These tools weren't always handheld either. Archaeologists believe many of these shaped stones, or points, were attached to handles made of bone or wood. Think about it. A sharp stone point attached to a long wooden shaft suddenly becomes a spear. Okay? A smaller point on a thinner shaft becomes an arrow. These composite tools were a game changer for hunting. Meant they could hunt larger, more dangerous animals from a safer distance. This wasn't just about getting more food. It was about reducing risk and improving the chances of success. It shows a sophisticated understanding of leverage and mechanics. The ingenuity doesn't stop there. Other, heavier tools were developed. Mat, a larger, heftier stone tool, almost like an axe head. What would that be used for? Chopping wood, of course. Firewood was absolutely essential for survival. It provided warmth, protection from predators at night, and a way to cook food, which not only makes it tastier, but also kills harmful bacteria and makes nutrients easier to digest. Cooking was a major step in our evolution, and it was all made possible by the ability to gather and process wood with these tools. And what else was wood used for? Well, Once you can chop down trees and shape wood, they could construct huts, creating safer, more comfortable living spaces. Wood was also used to make the handles for their spears and other tools. So, you see this amazing feedback loop. Stone tools allow you to work with wood, and wood, in turn, helps you make even better tools and structures. Everything was interconnected. So when we look at a simple stone tool in a museum, we're not just looking at a rock, we're looking at the product of a brilliant mind. We see a solution to a problem. We see evidence of planning, skill, and the transmission of knowledge from one generation to the next. These ancestors had to teach their children how to find the right kind of stone, how to shape it, and how to use it. This was their education, their culture, their technology, all wrapped up in these humble-looking objects. The next time you see a display of prehistoric artifacts, take a closer look. Try to imagine the person who made it. What was their life like? What challenges did they face? Each chip and flake on that stone tool is a mark left by a human hand. A whisper from the deep past telling us a story of survival, innovation, and the incredible resilience of the human spirit. They are a testament to the fact that we have always been tool makers, problem solvers, and creators. And it all started with a simple stone. Thanks so much for joining me on this journey back in time. If you found this as fascinating as I do, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into our amazing human story. See you in the next video.